EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Patriots defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They're going to throw. May. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Thompson Robinson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Thompson Robinson now. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the back part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one lines up no good.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. We're scoreless after 1.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
To the air, May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run, too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, great.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Turn up.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dorian Thompson-Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. First and 10 in striking position already. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
They run once. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Thompson-Robinson now. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll throw with May. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to peel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 3rd and 8.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Johnson fights off the defender, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight in the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you got that more tight defend in the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw his DTR. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Room past the 35. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. To throw, it's May. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing here is May. Finds Pickens out right. The gain of 40 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Here's May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go now.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Going right back to Wilson. And he will have the Steelers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Thompson Robinson keeps it running left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
It's a gain of 5.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. Patriot touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The DTR going to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
And now the rookie's free. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
24. Steelers 17.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guy. So going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. As he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind that the guys are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Brings up 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. Shrugs him off.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll lose yardage on the... Play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Borregales now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Steelers 23.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Thompson Robinson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. To the air, May. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, May. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.